Junaid Khan for company in that run chase, not playing today through injury. Kyle Abbott takes his place.
Yeah, on a couple of occasions, Ariful Haq got a really good hand, especially for Mahmudullah. I thought the Mahmudullah played a really good role, and he's been playing a very good role and I think he's been captaincy is also, we've seen improved from match by match, and he's shown that he can really take the right decision at the right time, and also being inspirational to bring the best out of his teammates when you need it. Been outstanding as a captain, Mahmudullah. He's given nothing away in this over. He's been quick, and he's been on target. Again, swing and a miss. Could have easily gone and hit the stumps. Lovely delivery. Unlucky. Mohammad Sami, very lucky. Riley Russo.
Hands on head for the veteran. He was almost bowling at 140 k's an hour, and Russo decided to have a waft at that, and he just had a little conversation with Bales and went over.
I think it was not that short. I thought it was pitched up, and he should have gone and just gone on to the front foot instead of trying to pull it. Just a poor shot from Riley Russo. Just couldn't pick up the length. Very lucky that it's still there. Again, turning out to be a very good over from Mohammad Sami. This is the width that you don't want to give to any batsman. He's put that away for a boundary. 7 in that over, 23 without loss.
নাচে মশলা নেই কেন? দাঁড়াও, মশলা আনছি।
Alpenlibe Just Feels Candy কাঁচা আমের ভেতর দুর্দান্ত মশলার ফিলিং দেয় মশলা মাখা কাঁচা আমের স্বাদ। কাঁচা আমের মশলার বাহানা মুখে দিলে Just Feels ষোলো আনা। Just Feels।
This is sunshine smile makes me feel this way when I can't see through when I feel it blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
খেলা 100 হোক না হোক, আমাদের বাড়ি কিন্তু 100 হবে।
ঠিক তাই, ফ্লাই অ্যাশবিহীন আকিশ সিমেন্ট স্থাপনাকে দেয় 100 বছরের অধিক স্থায়িত্বের নিশ্চয়তা।
What a view!
Nothing new. 10 এ 4
কি? তোর এই রিভিউ কতদিন চলবে?
যতদিন নেট থাকবে ততদিন।
99 টাকায় 3.5 জিবি ইন্টারনেট পেলে এমনই তো হবে, তাই না? এয়ারটেল।
End who's been bowling so well, other than that last delivery where he gave Riley Russo a gift of the width.
Yeah, Mustafiz Rahman bowled 3.1 overs, 2 for 32 in the last match. Straight away in the air, just away from that fielder, 4 more. Lucky. Was not to the pitch of the delivery, but had enough bat, and he hit it just to the right of that fielder at mid-off.
Yeah, 132 k's an hour. That was the quicker delivery. He gives it a bit of wrist action. Sami's been very, very good. Just that one delivery that had the width slightly short and wide, and Russo put it away. Good pick up and throw there. Easily have ricocheted for runs.
Yeah, Zakir Hossan, the youngster, he's been also very good with the bat. He's been outstanding in the field. Pick up and a throw in one action. He's well in though. He's just taking a little bit time, especially Riley Russo. He's faced 5 deliveries compared to Shanto's 15. There's a smack on boundary in the last over. He'll be thinking that once he gets any opportunity whatsoever, the moment he has an opportunity to free his arms, he will put it away. And it's a little bit too close for him to play that shot, back straight to the bowler.
I reckon when you've played and you've had as much exposure as Mustafizur had, he was bowling in the net just minutes before the toss. And when Mahmudullah walked out to toss, he just jokingly said to him, "We know every one of your tricks and my batsmen are ready for you." All with a big smile, all in good humour.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. He's a crafty bowler. Well bowled, a little bit on the slower side. They pick it up single. Oh, direct hit. Oh, he's hit the stump. This might be very, very close. I think he's out. They're already celebrating. This is the second time Zakir Hossan had picked it up in one action and throw it right at the stumps.
2 in a row from the youngster. Does he have an automatic radar? And Riley Russo can keep walking back to the dugout. What a brilliant piece of fielding from the youngster. Take a bow. Wicket coming out of nowhere. Decision confirms it. And the big South African has to go back 28 for 1.
আমি ভয় পেলেও মা ভয় পেত না আর আমি যখন জিতে যাই বাংলাদেশের হয়ে তখন জিতে যায় মা
এমন হাজারো বাচ্চাদের স্বপ্ন জয়ে সাথে আছে ফ্রেশ ফুল ক্রিম মিল্ক পাউডার এর ট্রিপল অ্যাকশন ফর্মুলা নিশ্চিত করে স্ট্রেংথ ইমিউনিটি ও ইন্টেলিজেন্স ফ্রেশ ফুল ক্রিম মিল্ক পাউডার
আমি জিতলে জিতে যায় মা
ফ্যাস্টিন জেলি খুব সাধারণ কিছু কিন্তু তৈরি করতে পারে অসাধারণ সব গল্প কিভাবে জানতে হলে যোগ দিন আমার সাথে ফ্যাস্টিন হিলিং প্রজেক্টে শুষ্ক ত্বক বা ঠোঁট ফাটা আমাদের জন্য খুবই সাধারণ কিন্তু সুবিধাবঞ্চিত মানুষের জন্য এমন সমস্যাই হতে পারে ভয়াবহ তাই ফ্যাস্টিন হিলিং প্রজেক্ট ওদের ত্বকের সুস্থতায় সাহায্য করবে বাংলাদেশের একমাত্র 100% পিওর পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি ফ্যাসলিন এভাবেই তৈরি হবে সাধারণ জারের অসাধারণ সব গল্প
What a view!
Nothing new. 10-এ 4
কি? তোর এই রিভিউ কতদিন চলবে?
যতদিন নেট থাকবে ততদিন
92 টাকায়
Shanta on strike. He can be also quite deceptive with the pace. Yeah, it was a good speed, 136.6 k's and that. Have a look how this run out happened. Was stopped in the middle for a while when he played that ball and then he took on the throw. Never so close. Look at this. It went straight onto him. Couple of bounce onto the stumps. Oh, just one bounce. This is very good piece of fielding. Excellent work from the youngster. Miles out.
And as Zafar Ali Khan told you, that was the second time he did it in a couple of deliveries. Not given a wide at the end of 4, 28 for the loss of 1.
প্রতি বছর দেশে হাজারো কোটি কিলোমিটার রাস্তায় গাড়ি চলে শুধুমাত্র মোবিল ইঞ্জিন অয়েলে সেই মোবিল এখন পাওয়া যাচ্ছে নতুন স্লিম প্যাকে যার ইজি গ্রিপ ব্যবহারের স্বাচ্ছন্দ্য আর ফিজিক্যাল ইন্ডাকশন সিল ও ব্যাচ নাম্বার দেয় আসল মোবিল অয়েলের নিশ্চয়তা মোবিল চালু থাক আপনার উন্নতির যাত্রা
যখন আপনার সাথে আছে হিরো i3s প্রযুক্তি তখন সাশ্রয় হবে জ্বালানি আর সঞ্চয় হবে টাকা এটি স্মার্ট এটি i3s
এখন গান শোনো কোনো ইন্টারনেট চার্জ ছাড়া
Yonder Music. Download the #1 music app now. Exclusively Robi এবং Airtel userদের জন্য. No money for music.
The Khulna Titans. New batter in. Hafid Hussain into his 6th innings, youngster. Got a lot to learn, a lot of work ahead of him. Right at this moment, needs to give Najmul Hossan Chanto the support he needs and build up a little partnership. Haven't been rollicking along, just sedate 7 per over. And with the loss of Riley Russo's wicket, they'll be further pegged back. Start anew. Evening, Tino.
Good evening, Shamim. Looking forward to an exciting evening's game. Certainly had one this afternoon. In excess of 180 scored first innings. And the surface here in Chittagong has really been a wonderful one for the batsmen.
Mehdi Hassan Miraj went for a few in his first over. Shanto on the attack. Shanto back on strike again. There you go. He's made his intentions very clear. That's lovely placement. He just moved into that. Just very sleek mover. Gets to that ball and just finds the right angle. to thread it through and send it away for a boundary.
This is nicely played, isn't it? It's the arm ball. He comes down the wicket. The man is up at mid-on. He finds that gap as he sort of threads it through between those two men at mid-wicket and mid-on. And a very, very nicely played boundary.
Again, now he has to check his shot. Intelligently done by Mehdi Hossan. Saw him coming, he zipped the ball through, shortened the length also.
One mistake, boys. One mistake here, boys.
Tussle going on between these two. Full toss. That's... Oh, he should have tried to take that catch. Thought he just waited on it. Not sure, Sami, whether he was going to go forward and catch it, and decided not to, surprisingly.
Yeah, I think he just wasn't sure. Was it quite flattish where it was going to land, but certainly should have gone for it.
The big one, it's sailing away. It's got wings, that ball. It goes for the maximum. That was the end of the 5th over, 39 for 1.
Got it!
এই তো রাজবাড়ি
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই ম্যাপ দেখি সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি গ্রামীণ ফোন
Yes, the sunshine smile makes me feel this way when I can't see through, when I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
No jor jabardosti, only ultra gliding. Cool shaving foam. The real smooth experience. Proti shave. Cool. Real man kokhono jor khataয় না.
Big over the last one. It's going to be Kesrick Williams, the right arm fast bowler from the Shah Cement end. Understand where we're commentating from here at the Zohar Ahmed Chaudhry Cricket Stadium. Lovely settings. Crowd have come in. 6 wickets so far in this kitty in this edition. Longish run up. Look at the crowd. They've come in numbers. Evening matches attract the crowds. Guided that very nicely. Just a loosener from him, just under the 130 mark.
This is Shamtar's regular for the entire tournament, so you can see those blue lines of the boundaries that he scores. Plays nicely in front of the wicket, and lots of them in front of off the offside and through the leg side as well. Not many sixes though. Strikes me as a guy who can play, but I haven't seen it.
Afif Hussain goes after the bowling and gets the maximum. Wow, what a strike from this young man. Look at him, such a calm demeanor. He doesn't even smile. He's hit away a huge 6.
This is a proper cricket shot. Overpitched by Kesrick Williams, and look at that. Straight back over the bowler's head. Head was still and very nicely played. Good shot.
Yeah, he's watching the ball. He is balanced. As you said, head went right over the ball when the ball was meeting bat, and it went away flying. Oh, now that was a shot that he could have avoided. Mushfiqur Rahim, very animated with the type of ball that Kesrick bowled. I'm a little surprised. Did he, at the last moment, let it go? Look at Mushfiq. Now, what is he saying? He's not very pleased with the bowler, but I thought he had the batsman in a spot of bother. Well. Tries to smash it, but trying to hit it too hard. Quickly through for a run. Another direct throw. This time a shake of the head from the umpire.
That was a good run. Good length ball first. Ball bounced a little bit extra. Wasn't able to get on top of the bounce. but realized that the man at mid-on was back on the circle and there was an opportunity for a single.
Let's have a look at this. He's sliding the bat in. That's the right way of going and stretching forward and comfortably home. But all credit to the fielders today. Quite a few direct hits, and that will keep the batsmen on their toes. Got to be very alert because the agility of the fielders being displayed here by the Rajshahi Kings fielders. Count-on strike. Gives him the charge, but does not penetrate that gap. Straight to Sammy.
The end of the last over was exciting. This was the penultimate ball. He wanted to go over the top, and we thought that he should have taken that catch. And then this was in the next ball, and I think he possibly played the stroke because he felt that he let him get away with that full toss. It was a good finish to the over.
Oh, he didn't get hold of that either. They go through for another run to complete the power play. It's 47 for 1.
I see you at the movies. I see you with your lipstick.
এসে গেছে 2 দিনের ব্যাটারি লাইফ সহ নোকিয়া 2 4G স্মার্টফোন। এখন বন্ধুদের ফান চলবে নন স্টপ, কারণ নোকিয়া 2 এর সাথে এয়ারটেল দিচ্ছে 9 GB ইন্টারনেট, 300 মিনিট টক টাইম, সাথে আরো অনেক কিছু। এয়ারটেল।
লাক্স নিয়ে এলো পারফিউমের এক অবিস্মরণীয় সৃষ্টি। পারফিউম বিউটি অয়েলের এক অনন্য মিশ্রণ, যার পারফিউম থাকে বহুক্ষণ। নতুন লাক্স পারফিউম সোপ কালেকশন, সৌরভ এমন রবে বহুক্ষণ।
স্যার লুজ প্লিজ। এমন ঝড়ের গতিতে সব লিখে ফেলতে ম্যাটাডোর বল পেন। এতে আছে জার্মান হাই ফ্লো ইঙ্ক, লেখাকে করে সুপার ডুপার ফাস্ট। ফাস্ট এন্ড ফাস্ট।
Play. And Mehdi now continuing. He's gone for 24 runs. Now he's given him the charge once again. It's going to be a long, long one. He is having a terrible time, is Mehdi Hossan Miraj. The batsman really targeting him here.
Yeah, he's one who's been effective in the tournament so far, and I think they've said to themselves, we're going to take him on and beat him up the attack. Good shot. He's come down the wicket. Not been much turn. He's obviously taken that into consideration, and a beautiful stroke.
Waits on that one, nicely negotiated. That's a good mix. One attacking, then he uses the depth of the crease and plays it away off the back foot for a couple.
This is what happened in power play. He's been devastating at the top of the innings, Riley Rousseau. But a run out by a brilliant direct hit, and he knew straight away. And this was at the end of last over. Beautiful stroke.
Back live, he tucks it round the corner, scampers through for the first one, call for the second. Well done, this is excellent running. Saw that the fielder was quite a bit deep in the field and decided that they're going to go through for the second run.
And this is mature batting. He's just known that the man is back on the boundary, just a little turn into the onside, and straight away they both know there's an opportunity for 2. First ball of the over, hit for 6, and then 2 sets of 2, 10 already from the over and just halfway through.
Torrid time for Mehdi Hossan Miraj. Satisfied with just a single on that occasion. Already given away 35 runs. This is the power play strike rate for the Titans, 117.95. Kings, 147.22. So they'll fancy themselves when they come in. But at the moment, the Titans content just losing 1 wicket. They're not losing their way. Quite a good grip on the game. Oh, that's very fortunate. Oh, that ball held its line, and he almost got an inside edge to that. Could have gone anywhere. Just missed the wickets, fortunately for the batsman.
He's extremely lucky. This hasn't gone cannoning into the stumps. It's skidded on, and he's just got an inside edge. If it wasn't for that, it would have been tickets for Rafif.
Down the wicket, and that's smashed. But there is the sweeper, saving 3 runs at least. That completes the 7th over, 61 for 1.
বাইরের দেওয়ালের উপর ধুলো টিকতেই দেয় না এপেক্স আল্টিমা
কঠিন
এই তো রাজবাড়ি
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই ম্যাপ দেখি সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি গ্রামীণ ফোন
খেলা 100 হোক না হোক আমাদের বাড়ি কিন্তু 100 হবে
ঠিক তাই ফ্লাই অ্যাশবিহীন আকিশ সিমেন্ট স্থাপনাকে দেয় 100 বছরের অধিক স্থায়িত্বের নিশ্চয়তা।
ভাই আপাতত মেনে নিন, বেশি স্বাধীনতা চাইলে ফ্রিডম প্যাক নিন। আছে আনইউজ ডাটাকারি ফরওয়ার্ড, ভ্যালিডিটি ও ভলিউম বাড়িয়ে নেবার সুযোগ। নেই পেপার ইউজের টেনশন। রবি অ্যালপেনলিবে জাস্ট ফিলস ক্যান্ডি, কাঁচা আমের ভেতর দুর্দান্ত মশলার ফিলিং দেয় মশলা মাখা কাঁচা আমের স্বাদ। জাস্ট ফিলস।
First over, just 5 from it. And he'll be operating on the Shah cement end. Certainly last night was the first time we saw a considerable amount of dew in the outfield. And I reckon 180 might just be enough.
Oh, that was a pretty nippy ball, 139. Now, Mustafizur Rahman, because of his injuries, has not been able to generate the kind of pace we saw him in the initial part of his career. Had to bowl within himself, just nursing injuries. But that figure of 139.2 tells you that he's maybe just reaching his peak once again.
Yeah, in the last game that he played, and we saw him coming back in, you could see that he certainly had a degree of rawness about him. Coming back into cricket and playing T20 cricket is not easy as a bowler.
Short, it's pulled down into the grounder, but not away from the batsman. Just trying to hit it too hard more than trying to actually place the ball. There's an opportunity to put it away in the wide open spaces.
I think it actually bounced a little bit more than he had expected. He ended up playing above shoulder height and very difficult to control. Not the tallest of men, so the higher it gets, the more difficult it is for him to control that shot.
Now he's got hold of that, but there's a fielder coming around who's not going to stop that. He's just going to go and fetch the ball. Just swung it around, was onto it in a flash. Exceptional shot there from Nazmul Hossain.
Well, no problems with controlling this one. Didn't get up as high as the one before, and he's picked that up beautifully. There's a man back on the onside boundary, but he hit that meters to his right. And got a boundary. Played really well today. Needs to make sure that he carries on.
Change of angle here for Mustafizur Rahman. Coming around to the left hand. Interesting change of angles. And why not try something different? It's a good ball, push and run. Even Mustafizur Rahman should realize that there's not too much on this wicket. Bowl those cutters, just can't afford to bowl short. The batsman will pounce upon you.
Yeah, those cutters very, very important. And that reminds me of Mashrafi Mumtaz, the first game that was played here in Chittagong. In the afternoon, he was bowling slow balls already in the first over of the game. The experience that we're talking about, a man like that. Many T20 games under his belt.
I'll be surprised if you see a slow one from the Fizz now. Really, this is tight. His comeback, changing his angle, 124. You see, this is what I said, slowed it down, and that's paid off. Couple of 138 plus piece this innings. Look at this, 125 to 135, and he's bowling short, but there is a bit of danger in that. Need to pitch it further up. Nothing full at all.
And he's got to try and get it a bit further up, as you say. Batting paradise, and those short balls really sitting up and easy for the man to put away.
That shot again, hammered away. Easy pickings. He's not going to miss out on that. Another maximum to finish the over. 12 from it. After it, it's 73 for 1.
তুমি কখনোই সবকিছুতে এক্সপার্ট হতে পারবে না, এটা তো সবাই জানে, রাইট? তাহলে তোমার সাধারণ শ্যাম্পু, তা দিয়ে কিভাবে ড্যান্ড্রাফ দূর হবে? নেভার। ফাইনালি পেয়েছি ভরসা করার মতো একটি শ্যাম্পু, বেস্ট এভার ক্লিয়ার, নিউট্রিয়েন্ট 10 যুক্ত, যা দেয় জিরো ড্যান্ড্রাফ, নন স্টপ। তাই যখনই চাই জিরো ড্যান্ড্রাফ, আমার ভরসা শুধুই ক্লিয়ার। ক্লিয়ার, নাথিং টু হাইড।
What a view!
Nothing new. 10 এ 4
কি? তোর এই রিভিউ কতদিন চলবে?
যতদিন নেট থাকবে ততদিন।
92 টাকায় 3.5 জিবি ইন্টারনেট পেলে এমনই তো হবে, তাই না? এয়ারটেল।
কি হচ্ছে এসব? চাইলেও লিখবেন, না চাইলেও লিখবেন, ম্যাটাডোর বলপেন। এতে আছে জার্মান হাই ফ্লো ইঙ্ক, লিখাকে করে সুপার ডুপার ফাস্ট, ফাস্ট এন্ড ফাস্ট।
Making an impression here in Chittagong. We talk about all the wealth of overseas players who have come here to the AKS BPL 2017 powered by Shah Cement. But what you really want to see is the future of Bangladesh cricket, and that's what's on view right now. Chatting with Athar Ali Khan behind the box a few minutes ago, and he seemed really excited about the kind of talent on view here. The crowd too like it. Nazmul Hussain Shanto, Afif Hussain, several others from the under-19 setup are playing in this tournament. Oh dear, have I just put the mockers on him? Nazmul Hussain has played so well until this point. Bowling change, and the wily James Franklin has got his man. Good evening, Roshan.
Good evening, Gautam. Well, he just bowled so much well, so much within himself. That's what happened. Just zipped a little bit, and he knew straight away that Nazmul, he was gone. And he has to go, but I think he batted brilliantly. Out for 49 of just 31 balls, 73 for 2.
And that's the signal for the Boshundhara LP Gas strategic timeout.
Got it!
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই।
ম্যাপ দেখি। সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
তুমি কখনোই সবকিছুতে এক্সপার্ট হতে পারবে না, এটা তো সবাই জানে, রাইট? তাহলে তোমার সাধারণ শ্যাম্পু, তা দিয়ে কিভাবে ড্যান্ড্রাফ দূর হবে? নেভার। ফাইনালি পেয়েছি ভরসা করার মতো একটি শ্যাম্পু, বেস্ট এভার ক্লিয়ার, নিউট্রিয়েন্ট 10 যুক্ত, যা দেয় জিরো ড্যান্ড্রাফ, নন স্টপ। তাই যখনই চাই জিরো ড্যান্ড্রাফ, আমার ভরসা শুধুই ক্লিয়ার। ক্লিয়ার, নাথিং টু হাইড।
মালাই চাচারা জীবনটাই বৃথা।
আমারটাই লেবু গুনে গুনে 4 ফোঁটা, সাথে 1 চিমটি আদা কুচি।
চিনি দিবেন, কিন্তু ঘুটবেন না, নিচে পড়ে থাকবে, ধীরে ধীরে গলবে।
আইসটি হবে। 12 রকম মানুষের 13 রকম চাওয়া, আর এই জন্যই বাংলা লিংকের আমার অফার। *888# এক্ষুনি ডায়াল করে আপনার পছন্দ মতো ইন্টারনেট আর টক টাইম অফার বেছে নিন। আর এখন ডায়াল করলেই 500 MB ইন্টারনেট এবং 500 SMS ফ্রি। বাংলা লিংক।
ভ্যাসলিন জেলি খুব সাধারণ কিছু, কিন্তু তৈরি করতে পারে অসাধারণ সব গল্প। কিভাবে জানতে হলে যোগ দিন আমার সাথে ভ্যাসলিন হিলিং প্রজেক্টে। শুষ্ক ত্বক বা ঠোঁট ফাটা আমাদের জন্য খুবই সাধারণ, কিন্তু সুবিধাবঞ্চিত মানুষের জন্য এমন সমস্যাই হতে পারে ভয়াবহ। তাই ভ্যাসলিন হিলিং প্রজেক্ট ওদের ত্বকের সুস্থতায় সাহায্য করবে। বাংলাদেশের একমাত্র 100% পিওর পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি ভ্যাসলিন। এভাবেই তৈরি হবে সাধারণ জারের অসাধারণ সব গল্প।
এসে গেছে 2 দিনের ব্যাটারি লাইফ সহ নোকিয়া 2 4G স্মার্টফোন। এখন বন্ধুদের ফান চলবে নন স্টপ, কারণ নোকিয়া 2 সাথে এয়ারটেল দিচ্ছে 9 জিবি ইন্টারনেট, 300 মিনিট টক টাইম, সাথে আরো অনেক কিছু। এয়ারটেল।
ও তো ক্যাডেট কলেজে ফার্স্ট বয় ছিল। কোন ক্যাডেট?
ময়মনসিংহ ক্যাডেট কলেজ।
কিন্তু ময়মনসিংহ ক্যাডেট তো মেয়েদের কলেজ।
ভিটামিন এ এর বাড়তি সুরক্ষাযুক্ত সুপার ফ্রেশ ফর্টিফাইড সয়াবিন তেল, যা ওমেগা 3 ও 6 এর পারফেক্ট ব্যালেন্স এবং বেটা ক্যারোটিন সমৃদ্ধ। সুপার ফ্রেশ ফর্টিফাইড সয়াবিন তেল, কিছু বাড়তি ভালোর জন্য।
What a view!
Nothing new. 10-এ 4
কি তোর এই রিভিউ কতদিন চলবে?
যতদিন নেট থাকবে ততদিন।
99 টাকায় 3.5 জিবি ইন্টারনেট পেলে এমনই তো হবে, তাই না? এয়ারটেল
Really taken them on the right track. Wicket falling at the wrong time for the Khulna Titans. Shanto had played so well. Now Mahmudullah will want to get together with the other bright new star of the future, Afif Hossan. That's why he's here. Was there even a question of an inside edge? There wasn't. And let's confirm that the umpire's decision was as we thought it was, spot on.
Absolutely, there was no doubt about it, because he was just caught almost in front, feet going nowhere, and almost on the crease. That was the length James Franklin bowling from the AK's end, just nipping it around. Not quick by any means, but quick enough to surprise the batsman. Good running, very good running. Mahmudullah, if you were to list out top players who've impressed in terms of their contribution, not just with the bat, but all-round contribution, I would think that Mahmudullah should be figuring right up there. Batting, captaincy, could come and bowl some off spin. I would give him 10 out of 10.
Absolutely, top man, top star, true gentleman. Somebody you really want in your team. Often ask about, big international names who you'd like to bat for your life. In a context of at least Bangladesh cricket, if you had to say that, I think he'd be one that lots of people would nominate.
He has the most runs in BPL, so that's a pedigree we're talking about. Remember when he first came on the big scene, and I believe he must be one of the most... Oh, bowling! My goodness, what are we doing today? What are we doing today? We spoke of another guy, we spoke of the opener Nazmul, and he was gone almost the same over. And we were playing up Mahmudullah and saying how good he is, and the runs he scored, and what a player to have. And look what happens. I think we shouldn't talk. We should never talk of a player and talk of his performance.
Mahmudullah goes for one. It's 75 for 3.
Got it!
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। ম্যাপ দেখি। সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
লাক্স নিয়ে এলো পারফিউমের এক অবিস্মরণীয় সৃষ্টি। পারফিউম বিউটি অয়েলের এক অনন্য মিশ্রণ, যার পারফিউম থাকে বহুক্ষণ। নতুন লাক্স পারফিউম সোপ কালেকশন, সৌরভ এমন রবে বহুক্ষণ।
This is sunshine smile, makes me feel this way. When I can't see through, when I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
Nicky Puran comes out. A bit of a mini crisis. They've just lost their captain, lost the promising Shanto for 49. That's the man who's done the destruction, James Franklin. A bit of hesitation, they get through for one. It's 76 for 3 after 9.
ভাবনা থেকেই ভালো কাজের শুরু। অ্যান্টিঅক্সিডেন্ট ও ফ্লেভোনয়েড সমৃদ্ধ এক অসাধারণ ব্লেন্ডের ফ্রেশ প্রিমিয়াম টি খুলে দেয় ভাবনার দুয়ার।
Yonder is now data free.
Yonder Music. Download the #1 music app now. Exclusively Robi এবং Airtel userদের জন্য. No money for music.
ভাই একটা ফ্রেশ পানি দেন।
হ্যালো তামিম।
হাই।
বাইরের দেওয়ালের উপর ধুলো টিকতেই দেয় না। এপেক্স
লাক্স জেসমিনের চিরচেনা সৌরভে ফ্লোরাল ফিউশন অয়েলের আধুনিকতা, যা দেয় ফুলের মতো কোমল আর সুরভিত ত্বক। আমার সৌরভ, আমার পরিচয়। লাক্স।
ভাই আপাতত মেনে নিন, বেশি স্বাধীনতা চাইলে ফ্রিডম প্যাক নিন। আছে আনইউজ ডাটা ক্যারি ফরওয়ার্ড, ভ্যালিডিটি ও ভলিউম বাড়িয়ে নেবার সুযোগ। নেই পেপার ইউজের টেনশন। রবি।
Finish him off with the new batsman there. It's not been his day.
A good move by Darren Sammy. I think it's twofold. One thing is two new batsmen. So he will try to get in a cheap over and ensure that things are under control. And the next one would be the two left-handers, the off-spinner bowling. Obviously, we'd be looking to find the outside edge. So I think it's a very good ball because he's gone for 38, as you said, in 3 overs, and good chance to come in with a cheap over.
And you wouldn't expect anyone better than someone like Mehdi Hassan Miraz, experienced bowler. Yes, you have your bad day at times, and it's a very unusual dismissal. Mahmudullah. Oh, well bowled. Bowled from slightly behind the crease, and let's find out. Pia, I believe, has a special guest with her.
Yes, আমার সাথে খুব স্পেশাল একজন গেস্ট আছে। আপনারা যে ক্রিকেট খেলা এত উপভোগ করছেন তার পিছনে যে ম্যাজিশিয়ান আছে, চট্টগ্রামের পিচ কিউরেটর জাহিদ রেজা বাবু। আপনাদের এই মাঠে এই ভেন্যুতে অনেক দেশি বিদেশি প্লেয়ার খেলেছে, তো কেউ যদি কখনো খুব ভালো স্কোর করেছে বা একটু খারাপ স্কোর করেছে, আপনাকে এসে কি খেলা শেষে কোনো মতামত জানায়?
আসলে যারা জিতে তারা সাধারণত আসলে অ্যাপ্রিশিয়েট করে, এবং যখন অ্যাপ্রিশিয়েট করে আসলে আমাদের পুরো টিমটা যখন বর্তনা তখন আমাদেরকে আসলে ভালো লাগে।
আসলে অ্যাপ্রিসিয়েশন সবাই পছন্দ করে। আর আমি শুনেছি যে বৃষ্টি হলে আপনারা 40 মিনিটের মধ্যে পুরো গ্রাউন্ডটাকে আবার আগের অবস্থায় নিয়ে যেতে পারেন, এত কম সময় কিভাবে সম্ভব?
এটা 2012 সালে আধুনিক ড্রেনেজ সিস্টেম করা হয়েছে। এরপর থেকে আসলে বৃষ্টিটা হলে উইদিন 40 মিনিটের মধ্যে আমাদের মাঠটা খেলার উপযোগী হয়ে যায়। এবং আমরা
এখন এই যে বিপিএল 2017 আমাদের 2টা করে ম্যাচ হচ্ছে, একটা দুপুরে হচ্ছে, একটা সন্ধ্যায় হচ্ছে, তো আপনার মনে হয় কোন টাইমটাতে স্কোর করার জন্য পিচে?
আমি তো মনে করি যে আমার এতক্ষণ যেমন স্কোর, তা এটা রাত দিনের মধ্যে কোনো ফারাক আমি দেখছি না আর কি আসলে।
থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ। এখন আমরা চলে যাবো, বাট উনি আমাকে এখন দেখাবে যে পিচ আসলে সে কিভাবে বানায়, কিভাবে করে। আমি এখন ওনার সাথে চলে যাবো এটা দেখতে।
Thank you, Pia. Very nice chat with the groundsman. I wish we could keep an eye on her as she goes to learn a little bit more. We could all learn from that at the end of 10. 81 for 3.
ভাই একটা ফ্রেশ পানি দেন।
Hello, Tamim.
Hi.
Is it safe for him?
No.
Huh?
It's the safest.
Thank you, Tamim.
মেমব্রেন ফিল্ট্রেশন ও ড্রপলেট মেথড সহ মোট 15টি কঠিন ধাপে পৃথিবীর সর্বাধুনিক স্ট্যান্ডার্ড নিশ্চিত করে তৈরি হচ্ছে দেশের সবচেয়ে নিরাপদ পানি, সুপার ফ্রেশ ড্রিঙ্কিং ওয়াটার।
What a view.
Nothing new. 10-এ 4
কি? তোর এই রিভিউ কতদিন চলবে?
যতদিন নেট থাকবে ততদিন।
92 টাকায় 3.5 জিবি ইন্টারনেট পেলে এমনই তো হবে, তাই না? এয়ারটেল।
This is sunshine smile, makes you feel this way. When I can't see through, when I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
Have meant that James Franklin has really set the cat among the pigeons. Thanks to his first over, Nazmul Hussain Santo was the first one, and the second one was bowling round the wicket to Mahmudullah. What a shot! Straight as an arrow down to the boundary. Nicholas Pooran.
Look how he holds the post. Just came running with the shot. Such a straight bat. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. The bat maker's name clearly seen, and he just keeps running with it. That's an indication when the batsman hits it so well, he just tends to go on with it. With the momentum, just keeps going to the other end. Look at the timing. Brilliant. Brilliant timing.
Yes, Yes, Roshan, as you said, it was the holding the pose, taking it to a new level. We've seen Andre Fletcher doing it. How about this? Takes it, and starts running with the pose. That's incredible, Nicholas Puran.
Yeah, that could come out of the satisfaction also. Just knowing that he's played it so well. And look at the ones to come. Ariful Haq, before that, Brathwaite, Archer. Rifle, and of course Abbott and Abu Jaid. That's the batting left for Khulna. He's got enough muscle to make something big. This is gone high. It's in fact gone over the boundary. That's a welcome blow at this stage. They've already got 11 runs of the first 3 balls of the over. And that breaks the shackles somewhat.
Yeah, the Rajshahi ownership weren't too pleased with that. Pia was running for cover. Oh dear. You know, talent this is. 2 youngsters out there in the middle. One for the West Indies. Afif Hussain. Realised he'd lost his friend, Nazmul Hussain Shanto. Just nonchalantly walks down and dispatches it. No respect for James Franklin. Good contest on here. Been a bit of a seesaw game, and that's what we like in this game of cricket. Not just one team in charge, but you have small passages of play where the momentum shifts from one to the other. T20 cricket, it's about 2 overs sometimes. Test matches, you talk about sessions. A team wins a session. Here it could be just 2 overs.
Oh, that's another one. This time straight to the fielder. Haven't we seen games change in just 1 over? Big overs, a wicket or 2 in the same over. This is such a short game and such a quick game. It's all about not having time to recover. That is the biggest problem. Sometimes you just seem to pass the no-return point. And in quick time and so difficult to regroup. Time behind point. Maybe looking for 2 here. They're running the first run hard. They're coming back for 2. Very good running. Big over, 14 runs of it. 95 for 3.
Got it!
এই তো রাজবাড়ি
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই।
ম্যাপ দেখি
সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
ক্যাশফুল শরতে ক্যাশফুল অফার। হিরো HF ডিলাক্স, স্প্লেন্ডার প্লাস, আই স্মার্ট, হাঙ্ক এবং গ্ল্যামার মোটরসাইকেলের উপর চলছে অবিশ্বাস্য ছাড়। 5 বছরের ওয়ারেন্টি সহ। তবে আর দেরি কেন, আজই বুঝে নিন আপনার হিরো।
বাইরের দেওয়ালের উপর ধুলো টিকতেই দেয় না। এপেক্স আল্টিমা।
They are supposed to be keeping an eye on us. If we ever keep an eye on them, that's the reaction you get. Kesrick Williams from the Shah Cement end.
I think you made the point about the projected scores looking decent, but what is a safe score? Now we seem to find teams chasing down big scores just like the last game. Near 190 wasn't good enough or safe enough, so one wonders what the real winning score here is batting first.
I reckon if you're looking at dew and consider this surface, it just tells us that maybe 200 is what you need to aim for. Anything above that is a bonus, but if they look at 200 or thereabouts, looks like it's something you can hope to defend, even allowing for dew.
Up to the Chittagong leg, I think no team had passed 170 chasing, but at Chittagong, we've seen that score being bettered twice now. One wonders, as you say, whether 200 will be a safe score, considering, as you said, the dew and the surface. The pitch has been so good. Hats off to the groundsman. I was kind of wondering on tired surfaces the pitches will slow down and the bounce becomes unpredictable and run making becomes difficult, but we haven't seen anything like that.
Afif makes room and plays it through the offside. There is protection there. Certainly a very brave shot. See the battle between the West Indians now. Nicholas Puran will be on strike to Kesrick Williams. They will have competed a lot on the domestic circuit. And the CPL as well. You talk about the future of cricket. Well, it's in good hands. Two big Barbadians, Bajans, waiting to come out there and give it some. Carlos Brathwaite and Jofra Archer. Archer, of course, Barbados, plays in England now. 100 up in the 12th over for the Khulna Titans. Be a good base for them to try and reach 200 in the last 8 overs and 2 deliveries, improving their strike rate for the 50.
Kesrick has bowled with good pace. That last delivery near 140, he's mixed it up. And in T20 cricket, if you talk to bowlers, you ask them why you look to bowl change-ups or variety. It's about defeating the batsman. It's about getting a dot ball. That's the idea. There you are. That's a slower delivery. That's a wide, slow one. Going hard at it. There you are. You could see the cutter rolling the fingers on top of it. So I believe a bowler's first objective is get a dot ball. That is the first thing in T20 cricket. Talk to many bowlers, I'm sure they'll agree, and they'll tell you that.
I had a long interview with Kesrick, and he's a thinking bowler. He actually took us through 7 different varieties of slow balls he had, and he was willing to share some of his trade secrets. And he actually showed us in detail exactly why he thinks, and different slow balls to different types of batsmen. And there it is again, 2 in a row. He knows Nicholas Puran. He knows the kind of shots he plays. Well done, Kesrick Williams. You won that battle. 100 for 3 after 12.
পেমেন্ট বিকাশ করলে দুটো লাভ। 1, ক্যাশ নিয়ে ঝামেলা নেই, আর 2, কেনাকাটা হবে স্মার্টলি। তার মানে ক্যাশের চেয়ে বিকাশ ভালো।
গট ইট!
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই।
ম্যাপ দেখি। সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
এলো ফ্রেশ সুপার প্রিমিয়াম সল্ট এর আয়োডিন ও ব্যালেন্সড মিনারেলস শরীরের ইলেকট্রোলাইট ব্যালেন্স করে যেন আপনি থাকেন সবসময় অ্যাক্টিভ। ফ্রেশ সুপার প্রিমিয়াম সল্ট, অ্যাক্টিভ সারাদিন।
এখন গান শুনো কোনো ইন্টারনেট চার্জ ছাড়া।
Yonder Music. Download the #1 music app now. Exclusively Robi এবং Airtel userদের জন্য. No money for
6.5 overs to go in the innings. You can come in and maybe knock the ball around for 3 or 4 overs and then get going at the end. Yeah, but the men there are doing a decent job. 39 their partnership. 28 balls.
That's a lovely shot. Don't bother running. Go in, gone. That is big. Big from the bat of Nicholas Puran. He picks up his first six to the delight of the crowd.
Yeah, that's not a good delivery. Not at this stage. With outside the dump, the mid-off is up. Nobody back on the boundary and basically just a free hit. 86 meters over the offside is not a bad hit at all, and it's come off the bottom end of the bat as well.
Yeah, he's teed off nicely, hasn't he? Oh, wow. 138 kilometers per hour, the bat speed. And he's got the distance. Again, classic, much more classic copybook style. That's gone, picking up the 50 partnership also. What a shot.
Wow. This is timing if ever I've seen it. The man's now gone back to long off, but he's not bothered about that. Look at that. Check drive, beautifully timed and well over the man's head. Darren Sammy, the captain at long off, he was interested for about 2 seconds and realized that that is sailing over his head. 132 k's an hour bat speed and good cricket. Straight after a couple of boundaries, single into the offside.
Yeah, if you look at him, he does look quite similar with when even Lewis bats. You can see that he plays in the same fashion. He's been very aggressive and he likes to take on the bowlers very early. And if it's in his zone, he smashes it down the track. Board directors witnessing this contest. Reverse. Couldn't get enough pat on that. We'll have to wait and see whether he did get any, but yes, he did. The run.
Yeah, that looked like it came off the glove. Been an expensive over, this one. 15 from it. 1 ball to go. This man has been a chief destroyer.
Well played. It looks so good when he plays in the way. He'll come back for the second. Very, very good from Nicholas Puran. A big over. 17 run in that over. After 14 is 130 for 3.
ভাই আপাতত মেনে নিন, বেশি স্বাধীনতা চাইলে ফ্রিডম প্যাক নিন। আছে আনইউজ ডাটাকারী ফরওয়ার্ড, ভ্যালিডিটি ও ভলিউম বাড়িয়ে নেবার সুযোগ। নেই পেপার ইউজের টেনশন। রবি।
This is sunshine smile makes you feel this way when I can't see through, when I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
Got it!
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই।
ম্যাপ দেখি। সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
Good platform has been laid for the Khulna Titans. They've got Kyle Abbott alongside. Kyle, looking good for your side at the moment.
Yeah, not too bad. We had a little cluster of wickets there just after the power play, but we've brought it back well. Great partnership here, so hopefully set us up well towards the end.
Yeah, just having a look at the first ball of Kesrick's new over, and what a shot it's been. Good fielding on the boundary. But these two youngsters going really well, Nicholas Puran and Afif. Wasn't the ideal start to the innings with your countrymen? Did he break anything in the dressing room after that?
No, he's all right. It was a great piece of fielding. Unfortunately, we lost him. It looks like a good wicket, and I think he could have done a bit of damage tonight.
But a couple of these youngsters, under 19 players from Bangladesh and young Puran from the West Indies, good to see the young players doing so well.
Yeah, absolutely. Afif has been great in the couple of games that he's played. He's coming down later, has won a couple of games for us. So yeah, we've got some exciting youngsters, and it's great for.
Wow, what a shot that was! Right on cue, just as Kyle Abbott was mentioning the kind of inventiveness that Afif brings to the party. Have a look at that. No fear from Kesrick Williams, short delivery,
and he just dispatched it from his presence. Now I'm going to get Kyle's reaction on that. Kyle, you're a fast bowler. I know you're on the right side of it right now. How would you react if some youngster, 18 years old, would treat you like that?
It's the ignorance of youth there, isn't it? But that was a great shot. Quite gutsy, but he's picked his area with the field and it's come off. Oh no.
This time it almost carried to the fielder. Now they do call this the batsman's game. A lot of bowlers, it's a thankless job for you, but you will have to go out there and do the job on a good batting surface.
Yeah, it does look good. There's a little bit of cheer around out of field now, so that's not going to be easy for us, but if we can get something up to close to 200 and put the pressure on early and get a few wickets, that'd be great. So yeah, it's going to be a great game, but as is 2020, it's going to be a lot of runs and we're going to have to brace ourselves.
Thanks for your time, Kyle, and we hope with these two going well, you don't need to pad up.
No, I don't think so. Thanks. Cheers.
Well, he wants his side to score 200. You know, possible. Flicked away 4 more. Shots like this will certainly take them to that target. Set the target at 200. That's a lovely shot. Played a beautiful shot earlier on. We saw him driving on the offside, but look at this flick of his legs.
Nicely played, and a little bit of dew. The ball's just running so quickly across the surface. We're talking about 200, and Kyle Abbott seemingly thinks that they can get there. Current rate now will take them to 195. So it looks like they're well on their way, and yes, they do have 2 big guns to come. You know how well Ariful hits at the end. He's won games for them at the back end of the innings, as well as Carlos Brathwaite. So going well.
Just a single. Yeah, they look organized, don't they? Both these batsmen have added now 69 of 38, 41 of 29 for the youngster Afif. Another youngster will be looking forward to score some runs when he come on to bat. Zakir Hossan, 4 run from West Indies, 42 of 21. This has been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. We saw earlier on Nazmul Hussain also picking up 49 in quick time. The youngsters are certainly coming to the fore. Good cricket. This is very good cricket, and they're coming back for the second. This is very good from the youngster, taking the first one very hard and then coming back for the second quite comfortably. 16 runs in that over after 15. It's 146 for 3.
কি হচ্ছে সব? চাইলেও লিখবেন না চাইলেও লিখবেন ম্যাটাডোর বল পেন। এতে আছে জার্মান হাই ফ্লো ইঙ্ক, লেখাকে করে সুপার ডুপার ফাস্ট এন্ড ফাস্ট।
ম্যাডাম ব্যাগটা নিচে রাখুন প্লিজ। এবার সামনে রাখা যে কোনো একটি কৌটা তুলুন।
গন্ধটা তো পাচ্ছি না। না না, এটা না।
ওকে, এখন বাম দিক থেকে তুলুন।
এই তো তাজা লেবুর সুগন্ধ। আমি শিওর এটাই মেরিল। আমি কেটে নিতে পারি?
এই দেশে 2 যুগের বেশি সময় ধরে শীতে উষ্ণতার প্রতীক হয়ে আছে তাজা লেবুর সৌরভে মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি। তাই চিনে নিন আপনিও মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি।
বাইরের দেওয়ালের উপর ধুলো টিকতেই দেয় না। এপেক্স আল্টিমা।
What a view!
Nothing new. 10-এ 4
কি? তোর এই রিভিউ কতদিন চলবে?
যতদিন নেট থাকবে ততদিন।
99 টাকায় 3.5 জিবি ইন্টারনেট পেলে এমনই তো হবে, তাই না? এয়ারটেল।
Only in 6s, no 4s from his bat, and he's picked up not 1 or 2. He's picked up 4 6s. The last one was a cheeky one, a scoop behind the keeper, went all the way. Definitely a very talented cricketer. Afif Hussain, the left-hander. Oh, that's gone. And that is Quran. He picks up his 3rd 6. That is massive. What a blow.
You cannot afford to bowl this length to this man with the current form that he's in. It's just the length delivery angled in at him. And he needs no second invite. Beautiful stroke. 91 meters and yet another 6. Quran's looking good.
Yeah, brings up the 150. For Khulna Titans. 48 of 22 for him. Short. He's not timed it. And he'll get away with it because it's a ball in no man's land. He'll only pick up a single. Good work in the deep. Oh, he's gone upstairs. It's a very good throw. Mushfiq Rahim collected in and just took the bails off. Didn't have to move nowhere. Lovely throw. We'll have to wait and see whether Afif was back in. What is he doing? He's standing. Oh, he's okay. He's fine. He's fine. The youngster playing around.
He got in quickly enough. And there's confirmation, not out. But good start to the over. 6. First ball, 1 off the second. And these two are rollicking along. Partnership now 78 from 41 balls. Just what the doctor ordered to cool the Titans.
They lost 2 quick wickets, 73 and 75. So will pick up a single. Fielder fielding at the edge of the circle, not happy. James Franklin. Frederick Williams, the fielder.
I don't think there was need to throw that. Good backing up though. His teammates. And it's the first time I've seen this boy play. Wow, I am extremely impressed.
Yeah, he's been smashing. He's been outstanding. 4 4s and 3 6s already in his innings, and he's moved on to 49. It's a wide delivery, and he still managed to put back to ball, and he's picked up a boundary and also picks up a 50. A smashing shot, a wide delivery put away. So Nicholas Puran picks up a 50. His 4th in T20.
And congratulations from the team in the dugout. It has really been a good innings. 53 from 24 balls. Look at that, just 4 dot balls in there. 5 4s and 3 6s, and that strike rate 220. Brilliant. That'll be called wide. And James Franklin has taken a fair bit of stick in his last couple of overs. 2 balls to go in his last over. He's got 2 wickets, yes, but they've been expensive. 12.55 he's going at, and this man has certainly taken a liking to his bowling.
Yeah, he's gone for 46. 46 runs in 3.4 overs. James Franklin. Now where does he bowl? On stumps, but he's picked that away. Oh, what a shot. He knows where the fielder was at 45. All he had to do is hit it over the top of that fielder, and he picks up another boundary.
Wow, this just shows you the alertness of the man. He knows the 45 is up, and all he needs to do is just get it up and over his head, and he'll get a boundary. And we're talking about 200 and maybe being a bit far off. It's now 163 for 3. 1 ball to go in the 16th, so 4 overs after that. And at less than 10 and over, they'll get to 200.
Yeah, another 50 there. James Franklin has given away 50 runs here. Oh, it's gone really up in the air. You have to wait and see whether he catches it. He does. Darren Sammy, you little beauty. You picked up a very good catch. That's not an easy catch, I can tell you that. It was up in the air for such a long time, but in the end, he's judged it to perfection.
Yeah, this time not quite getting it. Got right underneath it, and it's gone high. It's gone extremely high, and that's a good catch from Darren Sammy. A lot harder that catch to take than it looks. He's disappointed, but it's been a good knock. 57 for Nicholas Puran, 163 for 4.
expected a better man for Khulna to walk in at this stage, and as you said, his strike rate is near 150, and he could certainly, if he hangs in there for the next 4 overs, really do some serious damage.
It's going to be Mustafizur Rahman. Will lose 4th over. Oh, good ball first up, and just forced him to just put it dead back to that one. Can't afford to give any kind of weight to this big man. He can take you apart.
Mustafizur has certainly gone for a few runs. And look at Brathwaite's strike rate, my goodness. This is after 12 overs. When he bats after 12, he's in the 180s. But let's take a look at Mustafizur's bowling action. It's a wide, but a very strong bowling action, strong follow through, and tends to put in a lot of body at the time of delivery, and the slower ball that he throws into the mix with that action can certainly confuse and deceive the batsman.
Unfortunately, he hasn't been in full control of his bowling today. His bowled beamers, his bowled short pitch deliveries, he's been all over the place. So the accuracy that's needed is missing, unfortunately, so far. It's gone after it. It's high up in the air. There's the fielder coming around. Going to get to it. Oh, he's dropped it. It's a good effort. He had to cover a lot of ground. Chance of a run out here. Well, it's all happening. They've gone up to the 3rd umpire. Mushfiqur very irritated. First with a dropped catch and then with the accuracy of the throw.
I'm not sure whether that's run out, but that catch should have been taken. But let's see. I'd be wrong. He's grounding his bat now. He's all right. I think the fact that Mushfiqur had to drag it to the stumps, really those split seconds, the seconds that you lose doing that, allowed Brathwaite to get back. But that cotton ball, not an easy chance, but you would expect Rajshai to try and take those catches, especially under these circumstances.
Well, he scooped that so comfortably over the infield. It's just slowing up. Is it going to slow up? And oh dear. Mohammad Samit seemed to have given up on the chase. Thought that the ball would speed on, and then it slowed down.
You can't actually blame him for that, because that shot was so well timed and it was over Sami's head. So he was just virtually running blind. There you could see, but as soon as it lands, then I think it slows down. At that point, Sami attempting to recover just didn't work. There you could see that's the point that he makes an effort. But just beating him to the boundary.
Just slowed up. Some reverse spin on that one made it do that. But he's on the move, on the groove. Watch out for more big shots. Here's another one. That's high up in there. It's not going to be pulled up by anyone. Just over. I thought it was going to go a little further. Well, just over. Interesting.
Well, for a moment, I thought Mehdi was looking to get underneath it. That was a slower ball, and it appeared that he was under that. Well, Brathwaite was looking down, but let's see. It went quite high into the night sky, and then Mehdi suddenly realized that it was over the line.
I think it was comfortably over, if I can put it that way. Mehdi had maybe thought if it was about a couple of yards shorter, he'd have got it. Lots of runs in this over. Goes tippy toes. The bowler is wise enough to realize that, and tries to shorten the length, and also that cutter used to good effect. Goes past. This is a drop chance. At the scramble seam is up in the air, swirling about. Very difficult. Mustafizur comes around, tried to get to that one, but couldn't even place his fingers in line with the ball. Just couldn't get it. And then there was this opportunity also on of a run out on that occasion. He's gone for it again, straight as an arrow. Long as you can expect when it's struck so truly. Another 6 to finish off the over. 17 done, 182 for 4.
ভাই আপাতত মেনে নিন, বেশি স্বাধীনতা চাইলে ফ্রিডম প্যাক নিন। আছে আনইউজ ডাটাকারী ফরওয়ার্ড, ভ্যালিডিটি ও ভলিউম বাড়িয়ে নেবার সুযোগ। নেই পেপার ইউজের টেনশন। রবি অ্যালপেনলিবে জাস্ট ফিলস ক্যান্ডি, কাঁচা আমের ভেতর দুর্দান্ত মশলার ফিলিং, দেয় মশলা মাখা কাঁচা আমের স্বাদ। জাস্ট ফিলস।
What a view!
Nothing new. 10-এ 4
কি? তোর এই রিভিউ কতদিন চলবে?
যতদিন নেট থাকবে ততদিন।
99 টাকায় 3.5 জিবি ইন্টারনেট পেলে এমনই তো হবে, তাই না? এয়ারটেল।
Well, you can see Mohammad Sami just the 2 over, so he will be possibly bowling his last 2. Mehdi has gone for quite a bit, 42. Mustafizur Rahman taken apart, 4 overs, 49 runs. And Keswick Williams 3 for 29. 3 wickets for Franklin, but he's been a tad too expensive.
Well, you did. Sami has been very good. These 2 overs have gone to 10 runs. You spoke about Mustafizur being taken apart, but interestingly, I'll talk about it after this ball from Sami. That was ambitious. That was very ambitious. But I thought Shami, in that last over, Mustafizur was very, very predictable. You see that last ball that was outside the leg stump, so no question of LBW. He didn't look for the quicker delivery. He didn't look to change it up. It was all the slower delivery and possibly even the length. Maybe barring one ball where he played the scoop, but generally the speed was very predictable. That was a surprise.
When you're predictable, you will be taken apart. Don't want to be too obvious. You mix it up. Afif Hossain really tries to hoist that away on the onside, got a bit of bat on it and deflected away onto the offside. Well, leg bye has been signalled. Tournament 6's wagon wheel between Brathwaite and Sami. Look at that. You can see Sami onus on the offside, more for Sami, on the onside mostly for Brathwaite. So tells you your strengths. But Sami has also hit a few down on the onside. He's got a good mix and even maybe one ramp shot over third man. But look at Brathwaite, all straight or up to the square leg position on the onside. And he's eyeing the onside, I can tell you that. Can't afford to err in line. But Mohammad Sami is very adept with control. Full toss. Now that's going on the offside and a sailing away for another maximum. Oh, thank you. That smile tells it all. Just a gift offered and gratefully accepted.
Well, I can safely say that it's raining sixers here. Just sixers and sixers and sixers.
Just spoiled that graphic we had shown you. It was all leg side and suddenly he decides, look, I can hit them on the offside too. Though it's in the V, it's still a pretty good shot at the end of the day. He is enjoying himself. And that's a good delivery, a good comeback delivery. He stands his ground, plays his bat at it. But Mohammad Sami wisely bowls it a little wide and out of reach.
How destructive can Carlos Brathwaite be? We did show, or we did see his wagon wheels where he's so strong, straight and in the V, and that's another indication as to where he's looking to hit those balls. He's looking over extra cover, likes to go over long off, long on and even mid-wicket. That's his zone. Try bowling short to him at the body. Let's see what he does. Does he play the pull? Does he play the cut?
There he goes again, makes room for himself, goes across to the offside and strength being the onside, tries to sweep it but straight to the fielder, single the result. So it's been a decent comeback here by Mohammad Sami.
See, my question was not that he doesn't play the cut or the pull, but he scores a lot of runs with the loft. So he may not be as destructive or productive with that shot, the square shot. So we haven't seen a bowler like Sami who's reasonably quick and could touch the 140 plus mark. Just looking to drag the length a little bit. We haven't seen that.
Well, Sami will be bowling to the left-hander Afif Hossan, who's been watching proceedings in the last couple of overs from the other end. He's on 44 very well compiled runs of just 33 balls. He backs away and tries to play the inside out shot, gets a single. Interestingly, he's hit 4 sixes of Hossan and not a single 4. 18 done, 191 for 4.
Swadika.
থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ। এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ। রবি।
ও একদিন মানুষের মতো মানুষ হবে, তাই ওর জন্য আমরা নিয়ে এসেছি মাত্র 10 টাকায় সেরা স্বাদে নাম্বার 1 পুষ্টি প্রতিদিন, স্বাদে ভরা সেরা পুষ্টি।
Tonto 49, Afif Hossan not out on 45, Brathwaite 25 and Nicholas Fur on 57. I was talking to Habibul Bashar Shuan in one of the studio shows and he said he expected Afif Hossan and Shanto to come up and perform because it was mainly Mahmudullah Riyadh who's been holding the innings together. Played good innings at the right time. Flat batted that, just one bounce to the fielder.
Look at that Khulna batting lineup. Ariful Haq is in next. Now he's another player who can hit the ball really hard. And this lineup has some really strong and powerful strikers. And at this rate, I think 215, 220 is possible. He's still got 11 balls and that's not a good sign. Now Khulna will be mindful of that, which means that with the dew coming out, it won't be easy. It won't be easy for the bowlers to grip. Now that's an indication how wet that palm
Skid on a little bit more. Be more conducive. It's going to be difficult to have a grip, as you said. Quite heavy now, the dew. Waits on that one and just quite time it. That's why it finds the fielder. Just 102 kilometers from Kesrick Williams, intelligently bowled.
Yeah, that's going to be a real challenge. This is look at Brathwaite's scoring areas and how he scored runs against the seam at different positions, good length to full and Yorker. These are his strike rates. Look at wherever he's pitched it, whether it's short, good, full or Yorkers, he's been scoring quite freely.
Afif walks down, gives it the chance, gets the maximum, gets to his 50. Afif Hossan, take a bow, young man. This has been an exceptional innings from him. Just 36 balls to reach his 50 and it's been absolutely marvellous innings. Only sixes and that's the one that got to his 50.
Well, his first 50 in T20 cricket and he certainly defies his frame in terms of the power he packs. And also Shamim, I've been very impressed with the maturity he's shown for someone as young as he is, just 18 years. He came in at a difficult time. He's got to 52 of just 36 balls. Look at the strike rate. He's not been overawed by the bowlers in the opposing camp.
Oh, he's being cheeky now and he can afford to. Mushfiqur Rahim, a little bit of a fumble. The 200 comes up with that stroke and earlier James Franklin was talking about the 200 mark and they've been able, not James Franklin, who was it having a little bit of a, Kyle Abbott was expecting 200, they've just gone past and you're mentioning 215, even that can be achieved.
That last 50 of just 23 balls, just few minutes ago, or some time ago, Gautam Bhimani mentioned the fact that BPL is all about throwing up young talent of Bangladesh. And I think we have seen in young Afif, look at the fourth and the third 50s, 23 and 21. Young Afif looks a very serious talent here.
Two West Indians facing each other now. Kesrick Williams. And, oh my goodness, he is a lucky man. And that rueful smile tells you all. He swung it around, got the back part of the bat and gets himself very, very lucky runs.
Well, it's swinging Khulna's way. Everything they seem to touch is turning to gold. and the rub of the green. That could have gone anywhere, but in the end it eventually fell over the keeper and ran down to the boundary for 4. He's shaking his head. He knows that Bradford was very lucky.
The Khulna Titans for the very first time going past the 200 mark in the BPL. Shots on the run. That's also not the most well-controlled shots. Chase on here. Ball wins the race. Well, it's all going Khulna's way. 208 at the end of the 19th.
থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ। এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ। রবি।
Big blocks, lot of runs. Will they be able to go past the highest this year, which is 211? Will they be able to go past overall amongst all the BPLs played, 217? That was by the Dhaka Gladiators, they used to be called in 2013, but this year it's the Dhaka Dynamites who have got 211. Can Khulna go past it? Well on the cards. Oh, that's going to be called a wide. An extra ball, extra run, and more runs because they ran across. That's bad on the part of Mohammad Sami.
Afif has been outstanding. As I said, I've been very impressed with his maturity. For someone as young as he is, 18 years, not overawed by the challenge he had, the bowlers. And as I said, some of the shots certainly defies his frame. He's a youngster, just 18 years. Doesn't look that muscular type, but certainly packs a punch, doesn't he?
It does. Look at his celebrations, pretty muted. And it's pretty mature for his years. A calm demeanor. And that's dug out. That's a good delivery from the experienced Mohammad Sami. Another couple of runs, they'll be getting to the highest score this season, but will they go above 217 to reach the highest for all seasons? There's a little bit of warning, running onto the danger zone by Mohammad Sami. Warned earlier in one of the previous matches twice, so he's got to be a little more careful on his follow-through bowling. Now he tried to come across and try to drag the ball inside part of the bat, and it's cannoned into the stumps.
Well, I can tell you that you couldn't have asked for a better person than Mohammad Sami with all his experience. Just dragged it back. That was a totally unorthodox, ungainly shot, but doesn't matter. It's been very productive. But Carlos Bradford has to go with just 4 balls remaining for 34. It's 210 for 5.
But are trying to innovate, and in the process gets the inside part of the bat, and he's castled.
He certainly trespassed on that occasion, both feet in that danger zone, and I don't think umpires will want to tolerate that too much. New batsman Arif Ul Haq, this man also is a powerful striker. I'm surprised that his strike rate is only 125. I think I thought it was much more.
I think in his earlier innings he was a little on the slow side. It's recently he's just started to step on the gas, so he might have a comparison later on possible. Oh, no, he almost chopped it on. Now with that single, they go on to the highest equal total for this edition of the BPL, 211 achieved by Dhaka Dynamites. The wicket ball, I understand, Roshan is also on the hold on the danger zone. There you go. Done it again.
I actually thought so, because he gets very close to the stumps. Very surprising that the umpire hasn't said anything. But he seemed to be continuously and quite regularly trespassing. He's running on those danger areas.
Backs away, doesn't make good contact. This scamper through for a single. And that means 212 has been reached. And so far, in this edition of the AK's BPL 2017 powered by Hossan, this is the highest score by Khulna Titans. Bit of haze out there here at the Zohar Ahmad Chaudhary Stadium. 2 more deliveries to go. Arif ul Haq just in there. But he's got to go for it, hasn't it? Nothing to lose now.
Yeah, he has to just 2 balls remaining. But Mohammad Sami has been outstanding. This over, including a wide, has just gone for 3 runs.
Oh, that's a good one. He just threw his bat at it, not really getting in line. Oh, the height, didn't gauge the height properly. Just a little bit of extra nip and bounce.
Yeah, he's bending his back. That's a near 140. He looks a very kind of slippery customer, runs in very smoothly. On his pitch map, he's mixed it up. Well, full length and good length deliveries have been good. It's just the full and the short ones that he's gone for runs. These are the strike rates against the lengths that he bowls.
Oh, another good delivery to finish off. Chance of a run out here. Once again at the other end. No, they eventually make the run. So a scampered, lucky run has taken the score at the end of 20 overs for the Khulna Titans to 213 for the loss of 5 wickets.
I think it's been a sparkling performance by Khulna, there is no doubt. But with the dew appearing and the pitch looking so good, Rajshahi should be telling themselves that it's a score that they can really attempt to overhaul. But I can tell you that they'll really have to bat well. They'll have to go at better than 10.5 runs, near 11 runs and over. Now doing that over 20 overs, that's going to be the challenge. And that will tell you how good this Rajshahi batting lineup is and how well they